Podcast. As always, it's your host, Tyler. Alongside me is Jarvis. What up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, all I know is I sparked some debate over these past couple days about the NBA MVP, so that's what we're going to touch on first. But as always, man, I just want to thank our fans. Thank for everybody that likes our video. Thank for subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Yes,
As always,
sir.
you can
Yes,
follow us on
sir.
Facebook, JT Podcast, and TikTok, JT.podcast. Just look for our logo. It's everywhere. Our logo is literally everywhere if you go search it up. And but primarily we will do live videos here on YouTube. Voting polls are on Facebook. Jarvis, I know the Masters is going on. NBA, the
Yeah.
playoffs are about to start, which we're going to do an episode this weekend about NBA playoffs, and we'll talk about all that. But right now, like I said, I sparked a debate, and it's gotten a lot of views, it's gotten a lot of comments, and it's gotten some likes. Here's basically what I said. I said, okay, guys, I'm done. Nikola Jokic, he is your MVP. It's not SGA, and I'm
Oh my
tired of people
God.
sitting here saying, "Okay, SGA, yeah, he's the best player in the league." No, he's not. He's never was, and he is not right now. The best player in the league is still Nikola Jokic. It's not Wimby. It's not SGA. Let me give you this. And people want to try to argue these stats. So the people in the comments that were commenting with me argued the same fact. You can't argue stats. He's 28. He's averaging 28.7th in the league, first in rebounds, first in assists, and 10th in field goal percentage. Now, let me give you SGA. SGA, second in points, 104th in rebounds, 16th in assists, and 15th in field goal percentage. Now, yes, Oklahoma City Thunder, they're almost unbeatable. But look at their roster. Look at their depth. The Nuggets without Nikola Jokic cannot get the job done. And Nikola Jokic has the Nuggets in the third seed. And yes, what? He can't win MVP because we're just used to a triple double at this point. Whatever happened to the voter fatigue? And that is my number one
Yeah.
statement. People just get fatigued of voting for the same guy. LeBron should have won multiple. Now Nikola Jokic should be winning multiple.
Oh man, no, bro. Okay. First of all, Nikola Jokic is an amazing player. We all know that. We all know
Yeah.
that, right? I mean, he's good. But this man, and I always say SGA because SGA right now. Do you know what he did? Do you know what he did this season? You didn't even mention
I
it. You
I
did
get it.
not mention it. You did not mention it.
What's up,
He
chat?
did something that, hey, chat, man, listen, he did something that Wilt couldn't. Well, what did he do?
Okay, but what is half of SGA's
20-point
points?
games,
Where
okay,
where does
20
half
point
of the points
games.
from SGA come from? It comes from the free throw line, right? So we're
Nah, man. Nah, it's
I'll
SGA, man. He has the
I
best
will
team. He
debate
has the
everybody.
best.
It's Jokic.
Is he
It's Yo.
eligible? Is he eligible? He was
Yes,
on the.
there's two guys that are eligible left. And it's Jokic and it's SGA. We all know that Wimby's now out of it, and he was the primary guy of the top three. So people can argue me all they want. Jokic stats. People are just tired of voting for Jokic, and they don't want Jokic to win a third one. It's that voter fatigue because it's the same thing as what happened to LeBron. Jokic has the best stats in the NBA. You can't argue stats. I know it's most
Man.
valuable. We can go there. We can go
Okay,
there.
where's
I'll let you
SGA in
go. Go
scoring?
ahead.
Where's
Keep giving.
SGA in scoring? Where's SGA in scoring?
He's second, but I said where'd half of his points come from?
Okay,
From the free throw line.
okay. Man, I don't know, man.
What
I'm
what
just
did
saying.
Jokic do to Wimby? What did he do? Yeah, Wimby couldn't do anything.
Oh man, he couldn't.
He
He could.
he
But you know
destroyed
what?
he destroyed
But
Wimby.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. I until SGA slows down, man, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. Oklahoma City, they're gonna probably win the title this year. Um, they are, to me, Oklahoma City wouldn't be there unless it's you know him. I mean, I just for me, I just say
I'll
SGA
argue that.
is that MVP of that lane, that
Argue
team
so
because
when Jokic got injured this year, how'd the Nuggets do? They fell.
they did.
When SGA got injured, what'd the Thunder do? They stayed in first seed. The Thunder's roster is altogether better than the Denver Nuggets.
would they be a championship caliber team if it wasn't for SGA?
Jarvis, we're getting some lag on your side.
Oh,
Let's
can you
see.
can you hear
Okay,
me?
nope, nah, yep, now you're fixed. I was just
Okay,
making sure we're good to go. But I'm just,
yeah.
I'm the matter of the fact is, you can say SGA is a valuable player. He is. I'm not saying
Yeah.
SGA doesn't deserve the MVP. I'm saying Jokic is better at everything he does right now, besides the free throw line.
You know what, I have to give it to you. I mean, Nikola Jokic is really good when it comes to the assist, and he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but bro, I mean, it's all flash in the NBA, and you know what?
But how's SGA flashy?
Nikola
How
Jokic
is he
is boring,
flashy?
man. He's boring, but
And boring
so
wins
you think he's?
championships. Boring wins MVPs. Nikola Jokic
Come
can
on, bro.
he can dish the ball to anybody. He can make threes. He's honestly, like I said, SGA, Wemby, they never became the best player in the league. Nikola Jokic has always held it. And nobody wants to admit it because they're tired of seeing it. Because what? Like I said, everybody, you know what? Fine. A triple double is just normal for the dude. Anybody else in the USA right now, go out there and try to do what Nikola Jokic is judging average a triple double. The last guy that
Nah,
did it was
man.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I just, to me right now, um, there's this, yeah, there's this new sheriff in town. It is David SGA. He already won the title last year. He's just gonna continue to keep. Listen, man.
It's same thing's gonna happen to him. So what? Next year, exactly what's gonna happen to SGA? People are gonna be like, nah, it's gonna be Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown because SGA's gonna have the same exact stats this coming year, but nobody's gonna want to vote for him because he's already won it twice. It happens to everybody.
Listen, listen. I'm gonna ask chat. What do y'all think? Nikola Jokic or SGA?
I put
I'm
it like I said.
asking.
I put it on the TikTok. TikTok won. Jokic won. He had 84% of the votes.
mm,
It's not that. Like I said, I'm not bashing on SGA. He's a tremendous player, and he deserves the MVP. He deserves it. One they got last year. If he gets it this year, he deserves it as well. But I'm just simply putting. Just watch the Denver Nuggets games. If they're without Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets, I'm sorry, they suck. Yes, Jamal Murray, he's a good player, but like their
yeah,
team runs off Jokic. If SGA's out of the Thunder, the Thunder are fine. They have so much depth, so much
well,
talent
into
on
the
their basketball
playoffs.
team.
Into the playoffs, though. They need
Well,
SGA, bro.
we'll
They need
see.
SGA.
Well, yeah, well, especially if they play,
You
especially if
know I gotta,
Wimby's healthy. If Wimby's
you know
healthy
I
and they
got,
got to play Spurs, they're in trouble.
you know I gotta debate you, man. You know I gotta debate you. I mean,
I
but
have everybody. I have
my
everybody debating me. It's fine. I just
guys, yeah, guys, my MVP is SGA. I think you know, I'm just, yeah, I just love the guy. He's awesome. I mean, but I do get Nikola Jokic. He's a great player, though.
I
But
just I so everybody always wants to vote on the MVP when they go up against matchups. Fine. Jokic, he went up against Wimby and he destroyed Wimby. Wimby could not defend Jokic. I just isn't that what we measure him up against? MVP versus MVP. Now SGA, I get it. SGA still
but
scores, but like he doesn't
okay,
do everything else that Jokic does.
listen, man. You said SGA gets all his points at the free throw line, but
I didn't say he gets half.
You wasn't saying that when Sam Adebayo got his 80.
Hey,
How many free throws did he have, Sam Adebayo? You know, so I'm just saying. I mean, like, hey, you got to get your points where you have to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing, man. You know,
but that's a different scenario. That's hey, we're trying to chase for 83. Let's get Bam the ball. Let's get Bam as many free throws as possible so he can get it. Man,
man, and
I
you're like,
I will argue this forever and ever until the season's over that Jokic
SGA,
is the MVP.
SGA,
And you know what? Just for
SGA.
this, man, I hope they meet each other in the playoffs. Right now, they will 1 versus 3. I hope that they meet each other and Jokic and the Denver Nuggets beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then who's got to say what? And then watch SGA will win MVP because it's already voted on before the playoffs, and everybody will be like, "Man, that dude was right. Yeah, that's all I hope, man. That's all I hope.
That's all you hope, huh? Yeah,
Let's
but
be,
me,
go ahead.
yeah, nah, man. It's a good debate to have, man. They're both phenomenal players. They both mean so much to their teams, but yeah, man, it's all SGA, man. He's gonna win the title this year, man. I
Hey,
said it
there's a
last
group.
year. I said it last year, right? I said Oklahoma City was gonna win last year, and they did. So when it comes to the NBA, I'm right, man.
Bro,
Folks,
I could have been I could have been facing the ocean and throwing a football and said I'm gonna hit the ocean, man. Come on, man. You know OKC was gonna win that last year. Come on, man.
did I? We were talking. I think you were talking about the Lakers were trying to sneak it.
Nah, you know me, man. I ain't Lakers. We're gonna get into the NBA. We got something to talk about real quick for the NBA, but we'll be talking about the Lakers and where they're going moving forward because I think that is trending downward. But we have something else going on right now, and it actually just ended. The first round of the Masters has officially ended. Sam Burns. So as much as y'all, let me grab this here real quick. So I do golf. I do golf. This is a Titleist hole in one. I have gotten a hole in one. I golf all the time. I try to golf as much as I can. So I always watch all the major golf tournaments, and Sam Burns is actually up in first place right now.
Mhm.
Um, Roy McIlroy is tied with him as well at -5, and then you got Katayama, Jason Day.
Jason Day,
Um,
Scheffler is
yep,
in 10th, I think, right now. So
yep, and he's at -2. So Jarvis, I think the biggest question right now is this Roy's chance to lose, or is this Roy's chance to win his back to back, which has only been done once ever.
ooh, I don't know.
He's in first. He's in
Yeah,
first.
mm, I think he can. I think he can.
Yeah. So I went into this.
I'm gonna pick him to win it.
Yeah.
I just think that right now, um, he has the most experience. I think and like you said, trying to go back to back, that would be awesome. Who was the last one that did it?
Mhm.
I know it wasn't Tiger, was it?
No, it was. It was Tiger.
Oh,
It was Tiger.
mm, okay.
Scotty came close going back to back. He did in 2022 and 2024. Tiger's the only one that's done it, and now Rory has a chance. And so going into this, I went with Bryson. I thought Bryson DeChambeau, he's coming in, he's playing really good golf at Live and doing what he's doing, but he had a bad day. He had a couple bad hits, and now I'm leaning towards it's Rory's to lose. Rory McIlroy is walking around with swagger. He's hitting the ball with pride. He's
Yeah,
smiling.
yeah.
He's laughing. He's just having a good time, and that's honestly when players play the best. You can say it in any sport, soccer, and basketball, and baseball, and football. If someone's just having fun while they're doing it, that's when they're the best. And Rory McIlroy, that's exactly what he's doing. I think he's going to go back to back. I believe Sam Burns is going to fall off a little bit. He's just never really been in this big of a position, especially at this big of a tournament. But I could see someone like a Shane Lowry. This is his kind of course, the Irishman. He's done it.
What
He's done it before. So,
What about Scheffler though? He's a pretty good golfer, and if he
oh
can,
yeah,
one good day, that's all it takes in the Masters.
yeah. Scheffler's obviously number one in the world for a reason. Um, he has an opportunity. He's obviously at -2 right now, and he finished off his day at -2.
Yeah,
That's obviously dangerous for everybody. He's only 3 down from the leaderboard. It takes Scotty 9 holes and he could be in the lead.
that's what I'm saying,
I'm not counting him
yeah,
out.
yeah, and he's sitting right there, and there's how much how much time left. So yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of time for him to make up that ground.
Yeah. Is there anything that's really like standing out to you, Jarvis, at the Masters right now?
Um, I think we said everything really. To tell you the truth, like I said, Jason Day, the guys that we thought that were going to be there at the top, they are. I mean, I don't think I don't think I think it's going to be out of those 10. Someone is going to come out of that 10. And the
Yeah.
favorite, like you said, is Roy McIlroy. but the other was like Scotty Scheffler. He can. It just takes one bad day for one person and one good day for another. So
Yeah. Nah, and I think Xander Schauffele, he's another one that people got to watch out for. He had actually a really good day. Yes, he had a couple. I think he had two bogeys on today's round, but he'll be okay.
yeah,
He was a previous world number one until Scotty Scheffler came about, and then he obviously overtook him. But Xander's he's very capable of coming back. He's also at -2 that could easily come up and challenge Roy McIlroy to win a Masters. So we'll see what happens there, but. It's tough positions because right now Augusta it's playing very fast. They have not had much rain there, so obviously not a lot of rain is going to mean a quick fairways, quick greens, and
yep,
players just having to adjust to that. So I'll be curious. What's up? What's up, Stephanie? What's up?
what's up, Stephanie?
So Jarvis,
Yes,
let's transition away from the Masters.
yes. We're gonna
I gotta
talk
talk about
about.
your Lakers. I gotta
Oh
talk about your
man,
Lakers, man.
not looking good, bro.
Yeah, Luka Doncic's out, hamstring injury.
Looks
Oblique for
terrible
Austin
right now, bro.
Reeves. Where did they go, man? All right, did they even have a shot in the playoffs?
I heard, I heard LeBron James might be like taking a different role. Could he be coming
Yeah.
off the bench? I don't know, man. This team is I don't know if Bronny can win him a championship.
Oh man, yeah, no,
Oh man,
no,
we're in trouble. We're in trouble. It's over for this season. And the question is, can can Luka Doncic and those guys can come back like even next year, like at the beginning of next season? That's the thing. Like with some of their injuries. So I don't know,
yeah.
man. The Lakers are a mess right now.
What's up, Stephanie? What's up, chat? Question is right now: are the Lakers a first round exit? Um, Plain and simple. Luke is hurt. Austin Reeves is hurt, and right now their best timeline is to come back second round, beginning of second round. And can the Lakers make it there? And I made a YouTube short about this earlier, Jarvis, earlier in the week, and I said
Mhm.
the Lakers needed to lose, and they did. They fell down to the 4 seed, so right now they're going to be playing the Houston Rockets. That's exactly where they want to be. If you're third seed, you got to play the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're going to lose. The Lakers,
You're not
they
gonna
can't
win,
beat
yeah.
it. Yeah, they can't beat Ant Man. That's plain and simple. They just
No.
can't do it. But if you play the Houston Rockets, I think you have a shot because the Rockets just simply can't score. And then in the clutch time, the Rockets are the worst clutch team in the NBA. You have a real shot against the Rockets. Do I think you're going to beat them? No. But I'm saying that that's your
Because of
best
that man,
opportunity.
because of that man named Durant, he won't allow that. But
And hey, man, see, and you tried to argue me that one time. I taking Durant over Larry Bird, man. And then you came
oh
back and
man,
you said, "Yeah, yeah, you're right."
I had to go back. I had to come back, and I had to say, you know what, you might have a point. I love Larry Bird though. Larry Bird was cold back then, man. He was cold. But yeah, my man Durant, man,
He's cold, man. When you need a bucket, Durant's
oh man.
there.
Oh man, but you're right, man. I mean, Lakers are in trouble, and if they have to face Minnesota, they're in trouble. So this team, nah, they're not going to first round exit easily.
Yeah, that's what I
There's
have. I
nothing
have
really to
Lakers
talk.
first round.
Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about there, man. Because Lakers, you know,
I have a go ahead.
where are they gonna get their points from?
Now is DeAndre Ayton gonna step up? Luke Kennard. I mean, come on, man.
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
Luca was out here averaging 34 points, if I'm right. I mean,
Yeah,
he was number one in the league on points per game. Austin Reeves was a perfect second man for the Lakers. They have nobody.
they have none. Yeah, so no way, man. No way. What do you think about the Spurs' chances?
Spurs, I could see making it to the NBA final. I'm not picking them to make it to the NBA final. I'll give you my pick to make it to the NBA final. here in a second. But
No,
but the Spurs have a real opportunity if Wemby can stay healthy. Obviously, he just got hurt. He'll be back by playoffs. He'll be just fine. But if he does get hurt in the playoffs, the Spurs are done. Um, but with Wemby in there and that presence and him being able to shoot the step back three, the Spurs have a real shot. And they're obviously 3-1 against Oklahoma City this year. I think the Spurs they can make it to that. That's their ceiling is the NBA final. I think they lose in the conference final, but it also depends on who they go up against. Because there's that team, the Denver Nuggets, who I would pick to make the NBA finals, that can control Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs because of Jokic, my MVP. We're not going to get into that debate again, but I'm just saying there's a
nah,
team
man.
that can beat the Spurs.
There is. I just think that Wemby is getting better each day, and that team is strong, man. It's strong inside. You try scoring inside and see what happens, man. You're gonna
I'm
get
good,
swatted,
man.
brother. You're gonna get swatted.
I'm good, bro. I ain't
You're
trying
gonna
to
be
do that.
swatted, boy. You're gonna be.
I'm
You try to
good.
back
I ain't
down
doing
Wimby.
that.
You try to back down Wimby and see what
I'm
happens. You
good.
know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, perfect.
I was looking at messages here.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss any of our videos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, nah. I just I think my okay. Let's talk about this Eastern Conference because I think this is where I'm most confused at because the Boston Celtics look really good. They look
Yeah.
really good.
Did you see that? Did you see that dunk that Jalen Brown did? Oh man. mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I but
That boy cold, man.
but like the Pistons, they just got back Cade Cunningham and they looked really good last night against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they can honestly beat anybody offensively. They just really don't have a defense. And the New York Knicks are such an up and down team, they could actually beat anybody as well. And then you have this very sneaky team in the Atlanta Hawks, who is by far the hottest team in the NBA right now. I personally have no idea who's going to come out the East. If I had to put my bet on it, it'd be Boston.
Yeah.
But this Eastern Conference to me is almost more interesting than the Western because the Western, I think we see 3 teams and that's about it.
Yeah. I You know how we were talking about the Western Conference and how many competitive teams there were there, but now it's shifted. It's shifted now
Yeah.
to the Eastern Conference, and I agree with you. I mean, there are a lot of teams right now that in the Eastern Conference they're like, are these guys, like you said, the Pistons they play some strong defense, especially with Kate Cunningham coming back. So
Yeah. So like
I don't know.
you could say I'm a you could be like anybody say I'm gonna pick the Pistons. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
Like
I'm not sure. I tell you what, right now, I am going to pick the Celtics because of their deep. They have their depth, and with
yep
Jason Tatum.
yep
Um, but I can easily see the Pistons taking them to about 6 or 7 games
yeah no
because of
100%
their
they could
strong defense.
yeah
Yeah, I mean the
right
Knicks.
now out of those teams the Cleveland Cavaliers have the best offense and the Celtics have the best defense.
Mm, mm, mm. Something's got to
I don't
give.
and the Cleveland Cavaliers and Atlanta Hawks they split their series 1-1 this past week.
Mm, 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 mm.
I don't know, man. I really don't because right now those
It's
two are
wide
playing
open.
each other, and I
It's
can
wide
see the
open.
Hawks beating the Cavs. And if they if so, let me tell you, if the Hawks beat the Cavs, James Harden's career is done. It is done. How many teams do you have to go to try to win an NBA championship and you lose? And
Yeah,
if you're James
yeah.
Harden and you are with Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley,
And
and
your
you
heart,
lose to the Atlanta Hawks,
yeah, and your heart just can't do it no more. Just can't do it no more. We'll have to
no.
see, man. Ugh. Man, I wanna talk about this for just a brief second. But it's about this tanking thing in the NBA. They were
Yeah.
talking about how I know Draymond had a discussion about it and his take on it, and he made some comments. What are you? What I'm going to ask you this, Ty. What do you think is wrong? Uh, do you think that the NBA should do more to stop it?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's becoming a
I
big problem. I mean, if you're the Wizards, though, let's just say this: if you're the Wizards,
mhm.
you know you're not going to win. You're not going to get into the playoffs. You're not doing nothing. What do you do in that situation? Do you can still compete, or do you just play for the lottery?
I
Or
think
just tank for the lottery.
Draymond had the best idea. NBA's out here willing to find players all they want. It's time to find the teams. That is the only way you can really fix this. Because what are you gonna say? Let's just go to the NFL model where the worst team gets first pick. Okay, that doesn't solve it. What are you gonna do? Like you're gonna set a certain game limit, and then all of a sudden we're gonna set the draft order at that point in the season, or we're gonna start doing things differently once there's a certain game limit, like say 40 games. Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
Tanking's always going to be a thing, but finding the owners, finding the team, that could change a lot of things because the owners, these guys are billionaires. They don't want to lose their money.
no, no, they don't.
We all know they're stingy with their money, man. So like they got to do something about it. And I think finding the team and the owners is the only way to fix the tanking issue.
Yeah, you know what, Ty? I actually thought that they actually like controlled that, especially with like the lottery. Like it used to be where like the last team in the league got the first pick, but with the lottery, it kind of like changed a lot of that. But I
And
think still,
it changed from the start of all this when teams wanted to be the worst team. And then the lottery tried to fix it. Like, hey, even if you're the worst team, you still may not get the first pick. Obviously, last year it worked out in Dallas Mavericks' favor. They weren't the worst team, and they had the what 5% chance of getting the first pick, and they got it.
yeah,
And we're gonna talk about rookie in the year in just a second because that's an interesting debate. But there's really no way to fix a lottery because it's different from the NFL. NFL, it's clear to see if you're tanking in the
yeah,
NFL. Hey, bro, why all this? They'd be like, why all of a sudden is Trevor Lawrence throwing 5 picks in one game? Like that, that's obvious. In the
yeah,
NBA, like yeah, you can say, oh, look at you. People be posting videos all the time. Look, bro, he purposely pulled it out of the paint and gave it a pass and he airballed the three. Like you
yeah,
could point that towards tanking, but is it really that? Now, what the Kings did against the Warriors, that's just upright. Like I'm trying to lose. You're fouling Seth Curry. Him and Steph, they're religiously known to shoot free throws at a very high clip. So I yeah, I
yeah. That was really, yeah, that was deliberate.
I don't know, man. Yeah, the tanking's
Oh
a.
man. But I had to throw that in briefly, like because I'm seeing a lot of that. That's been
I got a thing. Don't suck.
I know. Don't stink. Yeah.
Just be good. Be good, and
I
you don't
know,
have to
right?
worry about it. Oh man.
Oh man.
But okay,
Yeah.
I brought up the debate of the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
It's between the two Blue Devils, man. Cooper Flag, Con Knipple.
Yep.
Who's your vote go to?
I don't know. The human highlight reel. I like Cooper Flag right now, man. Do you see those dunks, man?
Yeah.
Dunks make you get up, boy. They should actually have him in the dunk contest next year.
I somebody has to be in it.
Oh man. Return of the Mac or what? What do you want?
Oh, we need to bring him back.
Yeah, he's cold. But I like Cooper. I think
You
Cooper.
like Cooper?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, double double machine. He's been solid. Um, but Knipple, man, he could play. I have to give it to him. He can play. He can hit that three.
That's my rookie of the year. Con
Yeah,
Knipple. I love watching Cooper Flag, and if the Dallas Mavericks are on, I'm watching the game just because I also like the Mavericks. Big Dallas guy, so I just. But there's something about Con Knipple that I'm just like, I would have never seen this coming. Let's just be honest. I never seen this coming. He's already broken the Charlotte Hornets 3-point record, which he beat Kemba Walker out on. And he has the Charlotte Hornets. They're 9th seed right now in the Eastern Conference. I know the Mavericks are not in it. And, it could have been a different story for Cooper Flag if Kyrie wasn't injured. And, they didn't trade away all their stars. But that's just what Dallas does. But with Con Knipple, man, it's that one thing of he was drafted later, and it's just something that you didn't see coming. So I would give him the rookie of the year for that reason. Now, what Cooper Flag has done is truly outstanding, and he's going to win an MVP someday.
Oh yeah, he's solid. But you kind of like those teams that like they wouldn't be where they are unless it's for that specific player. And so like
Isn't that what valuable player is?
Man,
that's what
yeah,
valuable
but
player is. That's why everybody wants to argue with me about Jokic and SGA.
So Cooper Flag is not valuable to his team, right?
If they didn't have Cooper Flag, they'd probably be dead last. But even with Cooper Flag, they're still not they're not going to make playoffs.
Yeah, you're.
But with Con Knipple, the Hornets would not be in the playoffs. But with him, they are because this dude can light it up from the 3-point line.
He can. I mean,
and he's actually a really good defender too. So
yeah, I did not see this coming at the beginning of the year. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper Flag we saw because he had so much hype coming in, and of course he's the Duke Blue Devil star. But I did not see this Knipple guy, man. I was like, who? I was like, what? So.
I got a sore subject for us to talk about, Jarvis.
Bring it.
We were wrong on March Madness. We were wrong, man. We were wrong.
Underestimated Michigan. I didn't think they would have enough. But man, this guy named Lindenberg, that guy was just simply he just took over March Madness. He just took everything over. I mean, the guy just rose to like levels that we haven't seen. I mean, he's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star. Big man with a star. And you know what's crazy? Michigan is reloading for next year. They just got JP Australia from Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Okay, yep, yeah. I'm seeing that right now. Yeah. Yep. Balls transfer Australia. Yep. It's what happens when you win championships.
They can find the big man, right?
Yeah.
No, but we were wrong. I thought Arizona was the deeper team. I was wrong. Michigan showed up. They played tough. They were tougher than everybody else. They hit the shots when it counted. I mean, what can I say? Congratulations to them on a fantastic season. And
yeah.
I got to do a better job of picking next year.
Yeah, no, me too. Obviously the Duke UConn game that was brutal to watch. Not sure what the Boozer brother was doing at the very end of that. You just got to hold on to it. Duke loses, otherwise I think our brackets, would have been better. We picked Iowa State over Michigan, not knowing that Jefferson wasn't going to be injured. Was going to be injured, and so that really hurt Iowa State ultimately. But then so Michigan had an easy road to get there, and then Arizona, I was nervous. I was talking with friends and family, and I said the one thing about Arizona is they can go cold, and when they go cold, they go really cold, and they don't score for 5 to 7 minutes, and that's exactly what happened against Michigan. And Michigan, they're one of them, or if not the deepest team in the NCAA March Madness, and it proved. And yeah, like you said, congratulations to them. They did their job. They beat Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies. And so next season, who's your early odds-on favorite to win college basketball? This is an early question, but
First of all, is Lindenberg coming back? Is he? How old is he?
I
What
can
is?
see. I can see. Yeah.
Because if he is, they're the favorite. But I'm gonna just say this: UConn was there. They just need to get some shooters. They just need to get some more outside
But
shots.
Caravan's leaving. He's done.
But Terrence Reed Jr., right?
Yeah. Is he gonna stay though?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't. You gotta, like I said, I guess you have to go with Michigan. But what do you think? I mean, I think getting back to the game, to the title game.
Yeah.
Yeah, UConn just didn't make enough shots down the stretch. They went cold. It's something that I think Duke exposed them, um, but couldn't finish the job because Duke won that. Duke should have won that game. I mean, they came back. Was it UConn came back by what 18 and
Yeah.
still win the game? They should have won that game because UConn cannot really score that well. I mean, they're okay, but they're not like great.
I think UConn's gonna fall a little bit. I think St. John's wins the Big East again next year. My championship match next year. This may blow your mind. Well, the first one won't, but the second team will. The Fighting Illini will make it to the March Madness championship.
Wow. Yeah, they were almost there.
I,
Yeah.
I, yep. I think Wagler. He's going to be the best point guard next year. And my number two is Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt gets to the championship. They were one of the youngest teams in March Madness. They should have beat Nebraska. Honestly, it did
With
not
the last
fall.
shot.
Yeah, it did not fall, and I think Vanderbilt could have beat Iowa. So it would have been a Vandy Illinois matchup this year, but it's unfortunate that didn't happen. But they have the two best point guards heading into next season.
I can see that. I can see Illinois
I think
making it
Illinois wins
really
it
far.
all.
They're that good. They're that
They
good.
are.
I actually was really impressed. Because at the beginning of this, the March Madness, I was kind of like, what is all this hype about Illinois? The experts got it right. Illinois could play. They just could not. I think their youth and the lack of experience just kind of got to them at the end. But
Yeah, youth and experience of playing together because they're all international players.
exactly.
So and
But they're good.
it's only it's only going to get them more international players too. I think um was it John Schreier or Dan Hurt? Somebody said maybe it was Coach K um on ESPN at one point. He was saying that more coaches need to start going and get international players because we've seen what Illinois did. And
Yes.
these players are experienced. They're older players coming from Europe, coming into the US to go to college and play college basketball. They're better. They're just more experienced. So I think it's only going to keep growing in the game. We already see it in the NBA. The NBA European and SGA is Canadian, but like they obviously run the NBA right now. And
Oh
an
yeah.
American can't win an MVP to save their life.
I tell you what, I remember Peja Stojakovic back in the late '90s, early 2000s, draining down those threes. You remember Dirk Nowitzki, who you who
That's my
you
dog.
picked,
That's my dog.
as one of the top power forwards of all
Hey
time.
man, get dirky with it, man. Get dirty with it, man.
No, 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 no.
Exactly. See.
Yeah, yeah. But there's been some phenomenal players coming out of Europe, and you look at, like I said, you look at Peja and Nowitzki, you look at Manu Ginobili. Um, we've seen we've seen these guys. They're just outstanding, and we should get them. And now Peja's son is playing for Illinois, so
Yeah.
it's yeah.
It, I think we're in for another good year of college basketball. I think this year kind of got a lot of people in tuned. We'll see where next season falls. Jarvis,
Real quick though,
go ahead.
real quick. Nebraska, where do you see them finishing next year? Because they were picked to go 14th, and they shocked the nation.
Nebraska's getting back Frager. They're losing. Borjanovic. That
Button gel. Yeah.
Yeah, Button Gel. There you go, Button Gel, man. They're losing him, so they're losing a big time center, big time rebounder. I know it's not really a big loss on the offensive side, but obviously you're gonna have Mast, I believe, coming back for one more year. You lose Hoiberg, your best defender. You're getting Sanford back. Nebraska, middle of the pack this year. They're gonna have to regel a team, kind of get that team chemistry going. This was their chance because Hoiberg's been there. I know Sanford was new and everything. And Frager was new, but Hoiberg and Mast were kind of the key pieces, like we've always talked about. Those two are on. Good luck to any other team in college basketball. But they're gonna have to regroup. They need a big man. They need a big man because Mast ain't gonna cut it.
If I were, yeah, if I were Hoiberg, I'll be getting on the phone with that 7'9" center at Florida.
No, yeah,
like,
he is leaving.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, come over here to Nebraska. We need some rebounding. We need some of that paint action. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do.
They seriously need something.
There. It's like we just need you to stand there. You don't have to even score. It was kind of like you remember George. You remember George A. Mirasan back in the early 2000s. Oh, go
ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead. I'm looking up stats.
George A. Mirasan back in the early 2000s. He was just a big man. He was like 7'8". He couldn't.
I don't know if I remember him, to be honest.
Yeah, George A. Mirasan. Look him up. He was Big Country Reeves. You know those guys.
Man.
They couldn't rebound. They couldn't score. They were just there. They just filled the paint. That's all we need.
That's seriously all you need.
Paint presence.
If you don't paint.
Oh man. But anyway, I just had to say that.
I have two things I want to talk about before we end off this episode. So we're at 42 minutes. The first one is Kirk Cousins going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Honestly, it's a great pickup by the Raiders. I think it's tremendous. It's only going to help out Fernando Mendoza. I personally don't think Fernando Mendoza plays a single snap this year. But Kirk Cousins, I think if he was on Atlanta last season, Atlanta would have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think there was too much hype around Michael Penix, but now he's going to help out with Fernando Mendoza. I like the pickup by the Raiders.
I do too. This is good. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. This is good. This is a good pickup for the Raiders. You don't want to throw the rookie to the wolves. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it early. So This is a great pickup for him. And with the new coach and with this, do you think the Raiders make the playoffs or is just barely missing?
No. You're in one of the hardest divisions. Not a chance. Your defense has gotten way better, but your offense is still Brock Bowers and whoever else.
Nobody else.
You know,
Nobody else, yeah. I heard something. Some of the analysts are picking, and this is going to make you happy. They're picking the Titans to get Jeremiah Love. What do you think?
Oh, we have to get Jeremiah Love. I know the history is showing that teams that draft a running back, it really doesn't turn our teams around. It doesn't turn the team around. Bijan Robinson even has a losing record, but I think that's just Falcons organization. But the Tennessee Titans, you obviously got Robert Saleh, you got Brian Dable running the offense. You need somebody that he can turn around to, hand the ball off, and go 80 yards, and that's Jeremiah Love. Now, would I be mad if we draft Arvell Reese if he's still there at 4? No, because our defense is absolutely loaded. Why not load it up again? Why not keep loading up the defense on Tennessee, and then we can pay Arvell Reese in 5 years?
Yeah, you might as well. Just go ahead and get your man.
I'm telling. We're gonna have one of the nastiest pass rushes in football.
You're just saying that right now, huh?
John Franklin Myers and Jeffrey Simmons will be the nastiest defensive tackle in the league. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter have something to argue about that. But statistically, Jeffrey Simmons is the best defensive tackle in football.
Okay. We'll have to see about that.
Big Jeff.
We'll see.
My last topic,
He's
Jarvis,
good.
now that we hit the 45-minute mark,
Yeah.
this one's going to be a sore topic for you. The Nebraska spring game. Mm. Mm.
Do we want to talk about the attendance, or we will talk about the actual game? Which one was most disappointing? I mean, I,
It's not looking good for you guys, man.
someone said in the comments that we look really small.
They do.
We look small. We look small.
They look small.
Yeah, we look small,
Um,
and um, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Looks like it's gonna be another long season.
I I don't know.
Yeah, I
They
I feel
uh,
for.
it's a
I
4-win
really
season.
feel. I will feel. I really feel for Matt Rule because I know he's trying. I know he's trying. It's hard to recruit in Nebraska. It really, really is. But I
Yeah.
look at that team. I look at that Big Ten team. That starts with an I, and won the national championship last year. Indiana.
Yeah.
And I come back to this. There's no excuses.
There isn't. But if you're
Okay.
Nebraska, who's your like? Man,
Okay. Calandra.
he's going. He's okay, but like he's not a Big Ten quarterback.
Yeah, he's not. He's from UNLV, bro. And what
Like,
kind of competition is that? And also, I do like our running backs looked a little bit better than what I thought, but again, are we going to have the offensive line to open up holes for them against some of these big boys? Against a lot of big boys in the Big Ten. And the answer, I don't think it is. So I picked them to be either 5-7 or 4-8 next year. And if they win a little bit, if they win more, I'll be surprised. But that's what I'm picking. I'm sorry, Husker fans. I just can't. I don't see it right now. I don't see it.
hmm, I see 4-8, 4-8. Jamal Rule was promising at the rushing in the spring game. Um, I think Makai Nelson's going to be the guy for Nebraska ultimately, him or Mosey, however you say it. But I'm concerned if Jamal Rule's the one that's taken over, and it should be one of the other two guys that's leading.
What
Now,
my question
good.
to you is, what concerns you the most about Nebraska in the spring game?
Quarterback.
Oh,
Quarterback. Everybody was saying, maybe it is TJ Lateef that, we can rely on coming into the season before they got Calandria. I kept telling everybody he's not it. He's just not it. Stop hoping, stop dreaming because TJ Lateef's not a good quarterback. And like I don't mean to put the guy down, but he's just not.
yeah. Is Latif better than Calandra, or is he?
No. If you want to have a chance, you have to go Calandria. Um
Yeah.
TJ Lateef, he has the sparks and he has wheels. I think you could bring Lateef in, for say these, read option kind of plays. But there's just to me there's no accuracy for TJ Lateef.
There was a there was an analyst that said that he said if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have none. You don't have a quarterback.
That's true.
Think about that for a sec. So if you're
That
doing
is
this
very true.
quarterback by committee and all this wildcat, the only team that can get away with that is like not even Indiana got away with that. They have Mendoza, and he actually did everything. I think the last team to get away with that was probably like Ohio State back then when they had like I don't know, like Cardell
Mm,
Cardell
Cardell
Jones.
Jones could sling it. I
That dude was
man,
cold. I
here's all I gotta say for Nebraska.
don't know. I
You got to go up against a team with Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sayin. Julian Sayin will be the best quarterback in the Big Ten this year. We all know that. And Jeremiah Smith is the number one football player in America in college sports. That's what you got to compare yourself to.
then you have to go up against Dante Moore,
In
and
Oregon.
he's in Oregon. Now I'm not saying he's on a Julian Sayin level, but that boy can still light it up. I
Yeah.
mean, but just because of that system. And then you have the
And
backup, and his name is Dylan Raiola, but
he ain't going to do anything. Now, at least you
I
don't have to
know.
worry
I
about
mean,
that. At least you don't have to worry about that. But you do also
I just thrown it at it. I just threw that in there. You know what I'm saying?
you also have Bryce Underwood too from Michigan. Like there's so many good quarterbacks in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Nebraska just doesn't have it.
And on top of that, you got Pat Fitzgerald. He's now the uh, the head coach for Michigan State. So there's
Yeah.
just you just made your life hard, man, by not recruiting like you should, not getting the players like you should, the X's and O's, and also, oh, man, you got to have some stability. You got to have stability, and
Yeah.
changing offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators every year. It's not working, man. It's not sustainable,
I think what scares me most is my final little note on this is the second team of Nebraska ends up beating your first team.
bro. Wow.
That should not happen. That should not happen.
You say 4-8, right?
4-8. I got the schedule right here.
All right. Real quick, we got about
We got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay,
3 minutes.
go ahead. Read the schedule right now.
Okay. Ohio
Okay, let's.
win. It's a close game, but a win. Bowling
Yep.
Green win.
Yep.
North Dakota, that's a win. At Michigan State, loss.
Yep.
Maryland comes here, very close game. You could lose. I think you'll squeak that one out.
We almost lost last year too. I mean,
Yeah,
we should have
yeah.
lost last year actually.
And here's where it tumbles. So you'll either win or lose to Maryland because we'll decide on this other one. Here's where it tumbles. Indiana loss. At Oregon loss. Washington comes to town. You're going to lose that because Washington had a young QB last year. He's coming back. They'll be really good. At Illinois, you'll lose. At Rutgers is the other one that you could win. So Maryland or Rutgers, you're losing one of them.
Yep.
Ohio State comes to town. Don't even show up, fans.
He
And
said, "Don't even show up."
at Iowa,
Okay, wait,
you're
wait, wait,
losing.
wait, wait, wait. If they gave you a hot dog, if they gave you a meal deal, listen, if they gave you free tickets and a meal deal, would you go?
No, they better be charging what the Milwaukee Bucks did in 2015, $1 tickets because Nebraska Ohio State that won't even be a game.
Oh my God. Go ahead, man. Continue, bro.
And then yeah, it says it's at Iowa and you're gonna lose that one.
So
That's 4-8. 4-8 or 5-7.
enough said. Enough said. Big Red, y'all, Big Red, we need you. We'll just be thinking like we'll just be playing film of like the March Madness that we had.
Jarvis, it's gotten to the point where if you're choosing random teams and you're playing somebody on NCAA, you don't want to land on Nebraska.
Love you, Nebraska, but man, y'all, man, it's not happening this year, man. It's not.
Nope.
I don't know when it's gonna happen. You just gotta continue to keep getting up and compete. Even though you can't, you don't match up. You gotta compete. So, But anyway, man, I don't want to hold the fans here
Yes, sir.
too long, but
Hey, we know it's this is what happens when we go 2 weeks without going live, but we will be back on this weekend. We got a bunch of rain heading into Lincoln here this weekend, so me and Jarvis we're gonna free up some time for you guys. We're gonna be back live. We'll try to keep it under 45 minutes this next time, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep out putting on polls, and you guys comment or put on the polls whatever you want us to talk about, and we'll talk about that stuff on Saturday night. That is the next time JT Podcast will be live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the like, and thank you for the comments. Some were comments that had to be deleted, but then some comments were, just saying what's up. So we appreciate that. And as always,
appreciate the
find us
love.
on
Yeah.
Facebook. Find us on Facebook for our voting polls, and follow us
Yes,
on
sir.
TikTok at JT.podcast. Jarvis, we will see you and talk to you on Saturday. I'm sure I'll talk to you before then, but you have a good
Man,
Thursday
can't
night.
wait.
Yes,
Can't
sir.
wait, man. It's gonna be good, man.
Can't wait,
All
man.
right.
It's a nice, relaxing weekend, man. So we'll just talk to you then.
Sounds good. Have a good one, man.
All right. Yep.
Later,
Later,
guys.
guys.